They have the LLaMA 4 Behemoth, which is their 288 billion active parameters. I think that's the one I was referencing, with 16 experts and 2 trillion total parameters, right? And then they have the LLaMA 4 Maverick, which has 17 billion active parameters, and then LLaMA 4 Scout, also 17 billion active parameters. But the difference between those two, Maverick has 128 experts, while Scout has 16 experts, for a total of 109 billion versus 409 billion for Maverick. The drama behind, whether they've, kind of beefed up some of the stuff or made it easier for these models to hit these benchmarks, right? I mean, Meta has denied all of those claims or whatever.
And not too long ago, I forgot the company, somebody that came out with some sort of model, and apparently it was like a distilled version of something else, and it wasn't really a thing, and like that caused some big drama.
A lot of these benchmarks are really there to just kind of just prove and see, stress test essentially what these models can do post-training. These models can really, put up to the test of what they claim to do. The Behemoth model right now, is saying it's still in training, but it surpasses GPT 4.5 in all STEM tasks, which is pretty cool to see. But
now that this has happened, people are going to, I think they're really going to put it to the test now, because like they were claiming, even the Maverick model, apparently they were claiming that, and reportedly they were claiming that it outperformed GPT 4.0 and Gemini 2.0 Flash, and achieved comparable results to the new DeepSeek V3 on reasoning and coding, like from the LLM arena. So, but, when people start using it and all those things, I mean, they were just like, wait, this isn't as performant as the other thing. And, as we go to the LM arena, we can kind of show that, that's what the controversy was. It's just like, is it real? Like, you can't really fine tune stuff just for specific use cases just to try to.
But of course, at the end of the day, someone else is going to drop a new model and it's going to beat this one, right? So it's always just a waiting game to see what's the next model that's going to be best. Anthropic has been now known for their model context protocol, which essentially connects AI systems to resources and data sets, right? Based on a lot of different things, right? So those MCP servers, and you can have MCP clients, but basically connect to certain data sets, and it's open source. And OpenAI has now adopted that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really interesting, and it's cool. I mean, to standardize. I mean, like Anthropic is really, we know that they've been cooking, and they've been the king of coding, and their models are very solid. A lot of people prefer Anthropic because, they just think they're safer and that they are, for whatever reason, right? But when it comes to these advancing, just like everything from like a tool set perspective, like I just think that that's cool. And you would know, about more about that than me, like coming from a developer standpoint. But yeah, honestly, like the more that this is open and everybody's kind of in this development community, which of course, there's all this funding and focus on it, I just think the better for everyone.
So I'm excited to see what comes about using MCP with OpenAI and every other project, because since it is open source, it's going to continue to grow and continue to change. But it'd be interesting to see how those licenses from Anthropic can work if they can get this product licensed to those companies, right? And of course, lastly, one of the things I wanted to kind of transition to is, speaking of, different companies adopting new ways to do things, there is a new startup that is reinventing marketing, essentially, right? It's called RAD Intel, RAD Intel. They are making marketing feel human again, in a sense. But, they have a patented AI that reveals exactly who your customers are. And basically, they're changing the game on how digital marketing works. And they're claiming to be the future of marketing. And a lot of companies have backed it and adopted using their system. Industry favorite Adobe, Hasbro, I think I saw Uber on there, MGM, Sephora, Google and Meta, and Amazon have started to use some of their,
Yeah, man, I think it'll definitely be interesting, and digital marketing's been a thing, even Google, right? I mean, like that's how they really started in the ad space, and they,
of course, yeah,
all this year they've been making ad revenue for digital marketing, and then you have your Metas and other companies, and all of those things kind of following suit. But I think now the AI component of it, right, is being smarter or more intelligible, and like how it can automate a lot of those things, like maybe adjusting a campaign on the fly, right, making that decision for you, taking it off, and just seeing how testing something out and then automatically making a decision like if you want to fully roll it out, give it a budget. Like, I mean, there's a lot of benefits that you can do. We build agentic systems that help with like some of the marketing that we have going on, right? And like, and that's leveling up a little bit, right? Like you have N8N and you have other platforms, Relevance AI, and some other ones that are people that a lot of individuals are kind of using. But it's good to kind of see just all the different kind of facets of what people are kind of building in this space, and it's evolving quickly. So you go on YouTube, you can search for days about AI marketing, this and that, or whatever the case is. So this one, they're apparently saying, hey, they're measuring their success, and it's not just something that they're boasting about. It'll be interesting to kind of see how this unfolds and how they. But I mean, yeah, they've raised some funds. They have a lot of investors in there, so it'll be interesting to kind of track this. We'll probably need to kind of circle back on this one.
I think that's going to last for a while, or if
Yeah.
not a while, a good time, right? And right now they're making money, so it's a good time for them.
Yeah, so it's interesting. We'll definitely keep tabs on it. But like I said, what we'll be bringing back is definitely Microsoft going in detail about their new Copilot experiences and everything that they've kind of announced recently. Also tracking, what's going on with the llama drama. Making sure
Llama
everything on
drama.
top of now with the llama drama. But it is what it is, man. I don't think it was anything intentional. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of that will kind of unfold over time, but apparently the models that are out today, like the only thing that's not out is the behemoth model, but the other ones that are out now, some people still say that they like it. If you go on Twitter, I mean, like
Behemoth is still in
you're gonna
training.
hear a mixed bag of like opinions about what people feel about that. But either way, what else
Absolutely.
you got, Deuce?
I don't have too much else really, man. So this is really just want to kind of put some headlines together and let y'all know, hey, this is just kind of an update what we've been seeing happening in this space. But of course, as always, we're going to continue to bring as much fresh information as we can that we know of and speak on it. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we'll
Yes.
catch y'all on the next one.
Catch you on the next one. Peace.